Oh my goodness. What a blowout. This is the blowout of the century. Bye-bye. Wow. What a tough deck. What? Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today I'm bringing you some Master Yi and Dragoncaller gaming. Yes, this card right here. Now, if you missed the patch notes, this card got buffed. Now it costs one less. It still has a tune, still does everything that it needs to do. It just costs one less. Anything with cost reduction is just amazing. So now this deck combines Dragoncaller, Master Yi, which also got buffed to work in the deck, and combines it with Viktor and the P&Z package to allow us to actually trigger flow very quickly. If we're able to trigger flow very quickly, between the Dragoncaller and the Dragon, we always have blockers that we can use to kind of stall out the game and win eventually with Master Yi or Viktor. So let's quickly talk about what this deck wants to do. It's P&Z and Ionia, so we do have a lot of interaction, right? We are having stuff like Thermal, Mystic, High Note. We had stuff like Nullify and Deny, Concussive Palm. We play the Unworthy Soul, One-Hit Splitterator. Heck, we're even playing Dragon Rage. All these cards allow me, and even the Caustic Grip and obviously Aftershock, all these cards allow me to kind of control the opponent's board so that we're never feeling too much pressure. Then you combine that with the Dragon, summoning your Dragonlings to keep you healthy enough. You combine that with the Dragoncaller, summoning an Empyrean every turn that you trigger flow. Additional blockers, right? Additional blockers that kind of allow you to stall out the opponent. That's kind of the whole of this game, that you kind of just stalling out with this deck until eventually you have a leveled up Viktor with a bunch of keywords, or you have a leveled up Master Yi that's just able to kind of finish the game for you. So it does struggle a little bit to finish the game, because really you're only winning by just kind of running out the opponent out of resources, because you're always going to have kind of more draw than them between the Stand Disciple and the Deep Meditation and the Jump Solo and even the Spirit Wuju. You're always going to have more draw than them, so you're going to be less likely to run out of resources. You're just trying to kind of stall them out of resources until your champions can come in and finish the game. Sometimes you finish with Dragon Rage, sometimes you finish with Viktor, with Master Yi, or sometimes the opponent just ends up quitting on you and surrendering because they realize that they can't do anything against their champions. Honestly, I'm super impressed with this card. This card is actually so freaking good, because you can also win this game with Elusive now, because you get this both in the attack and the defense turn if you have enough ways to trigger the flow. But enough about that. Let me show you exactly what I mean about how good Dragoncaller is by showing you the games coming up soon. If you like the games and our content, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. You can catch us at the end of the video for some mulligan tips and a little bit further breakdown on how this deck works. Enjoy the games. In this match, we're going against Varus Pantheon. We're going against Cam. Okay, we have to definitely keep the Viktor. We have to definitely keep the Viktor, right? At least one Viktor. I'm trying to debate if I want to keep this Piltovian Tailstones. Having the access to the Aftershock is pretty good. No, I think I want to look for my Master Yi, or... Okay, we got the main deck Aftershock anyways. Or my Disciple, Bastion Disciple. We don't get either. Yeah, the Aftershock is still pretty good, right? If the opponent tries to play Saga Seeker here, we just go like this. They'll Cascade us and save it. So this Aftershock main deck is amazing, right? Because Spell Cascade us and save it, so at least I kind of slow down their Pantheon. They could have a second one. Oh. But they're not able to actually trigger the hit right here. And they have the low stun. Okay. Unfortunate. So now we're gonna be in a bad spot, right? We don't have any way to actually... If we had the recall, it could be nice as well, because we would destroy the lodestone. But we don't even have that either. We're gonna have to just start with the Viktor. Dragon's Rage is good at a late game scenario, but not in this situation. No Master Yi. He heard me talking about him. So it was like, alright. You want Master Yi? I'll give you Master Yi. Okay. I wonder if I should actually go big to death ray. I think I will. I think I will. I think I'm gonna go for the death ray here and just trigger my flow. I hate, I hate the fact, I mean, I want to just bait out the Pearl Cascade, right? I hate the fact that I have to do this, but I think it's actually better because I want to trigger my flow and get like my drum solo. That lets me trigger flow again, and we can go drum solo plus Master Yi next turn and start working on the Master Yi level up. You got faded. Man. We're gonna take a ton of damage here. We could also do the meditation instead of the jump solo.
I am ready.
Opponent could opt to kill this, right?
Clumsy design.
I'm gonna give it to you. Doesn't have it. Interesting. Now the opponent could still have access to Furious Wilder, so I have to be a little bit careful here.
I will end their cyclical war.
We can play the Master Yi. Need to wait for the opponent to tap out the Furious Wilder. They do, so now we can play the Deep Meditation. And potentially get access to... not Death Ray, that's definitely not what I'm looking for. But Master Yi gets to trigger the flow, and we can actually just trigger the flow multiple times, right, throughout the game. Overwhelm, not bad though. Dragon Rage costing 6 is also not bad, to be honest. But again, as long as the opponent has that threat of the Furious Wilder, then it's not gonna matter. I might opt... We have... I might opt to go ahead and do this. Knowing that I can go for the Death Ray. I need to kill this Saga Seeker. Okay, that's fine, right? Can we kill this Pantheon? Like, all I'm doing here is just bouncing it back. If I go like this, I do get to kill that guy, which is nice. I guess we're gonna go like this. Force the opponent to have a Pearl Cascade. I like killing the Saga Seeker. It still gives me the flow. Problem is Pantheon. I'm still in a position where Pantheon is still like presenting such a big threat. This Master Yi will eventually level up. We can go Thermal.
Anyone seen any sheep around here?
But the Thermal seems like such an... Oh wow, they actually got Scout. If they don't get Quick Attack, I think maybe we're okay. Problem is that they also have access to the Unforgiving Call. If they also get a Quick Attack, then I'm kind of screwed, right? Lifesteal, Regen, Tough, Scout, everything else in between. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna go like this for now. If they have the freeze, I'm kind of screwed, right? But I guess I can always go Thermal afterwards. So I can always go Thermal here afterwards to kill that Pantheon. Wow. Wow. Let's go Disciple. We have the Master Yi. Varus? Okay, so we can kill the Varus. I guess the opponent could have access to... If the opponent has access to... If they have access to the thing, if they have access to the Spell Shield, we lose. No Spell Shield. They need to buff. I can always sacrifice this. I still get access to the flow. That's going to actually level up the Master Yi. And now the opponent's going to have to rely on Horasi to win the game. Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
I'm armed.
You shouldn't actually attack in my opinion, but that's okay. I'm always giving you this, no matter what. It has to be the jump solo. I think it has to be the jump solo. Okay, that stun is amazing. I like the disciple as well. Has to be the jump solo. We can actually do the death ray on the shepherd. Yeah, let's just do this on the shepherd right away. That way the opponent has one less unit that gets buffed by the lodestones. The jump solo can give me a lot of outs. The stun is amazing. Master Yi levels up here.
One cut of many.
We could also just not do anything. No, I think we go ahead and do this, right?
We were never fated to bow.
Yeah, we can just go ahead and do this. Because we still gives us access to the floor and we still have access to the deny. Question is here, do I actually play this? Okay, so the opponent actually doesn't have an equipment. So the opponent cannot actually kill my Master Yi without first committing an equipment. They have access to the stun. We will have access to the Viktor spell to actually pop a spell shield if the opponent decides to just open with the Pantheon. So I think we're fine. Yeah, we just stun, and we have deny. We have the jump solo. Yeah, that's the spam's protection. So we go jump solo. Lets me get the death ray. And now we also have the worthy soul if we need to. So now we have the worthy soul if we need to, and we still have access to the yeah, the worthy soul is gonna be good, right? Now a Varus, the opponent will need to have a second Varus plus another spam's protection. Next turn, Master Yi open attacks and just kind of makes the day miserable. We also trigger the flow. Oh, bye-bye Pantheon. Bye-bye Pantheon. So that's game now? Boom. Woo! Yeah, that concussive palm helped out a lot. But I mean, I knew I had concussive palm. I could have a worthy soul. Yeah, I guess the opponent gets the Unforgiving Cold. That's one way to stop us. The Pantheon still dies, which is the big key why we had to open attack there. We cannot let that Pantheon stay alive. I wonder if I should go ahead and look for... Try to debate what I should go for here. Let's go like this. I think I should pop that spell shield. But at the same time, what if I don't have another way to pop like another spell shield later? I think I need one more spell. Because the opponent needs to develop, right? The Horasi is not enough to get them there. So they need to develop something. I feel like I need to draw the Spirit of the Woodju. I need to draw a spell with the Spirit of the Woodju. I need one more spell. I definitely want to have the Dragon Lane. So we go like this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I need like another recall. Because I can definitely bounce anything that the opponent summons here, right? With the first Unworthy Soul. So this is what I'm talking about. If the opponent gets exactly... Actually, the Unworthy Soul doesn't do it. Unworthy Soul doesn't do it. Ah, they actually got the last one there. 7. I guess Unworthy Soul does it. I need to... The Spell Shield, though. The Spell Shield is the big deal. I don't have another spell in my hand that can pop the Spell Shield. So let's say the opponent goes up to 7. If they have a buff, then he goes even higher. I think we go like this first. I think we draw first, this costs 0. And there we go. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So now we can just stun before the spell shield comes online. Whew. So now even if the opponent has another spell shield that they can do here, I still have the Unworthy Soul to pop it. If they have Pantheon, if they have the third Pantheon, I'm sad. Right? The third Pantheon makes me sad. Third Pantheon will make me really sad here. But I think even if they have the third Pantheon, unless they get Elusive and Spell Shield, I don't think I lose, right? We don't have another Master Yi, unfortunately. Oh, they got the last Varus. Yeah, we're just gonna recall our own Master Yi. That way we can open attack with Master Yi and win the game that way. So we're gonna recall our own Master Yi because we want Master Yi to be able to open attack, kill the Varus, and that's their third Varus. And then the opponent has not enough blockers anyways to be able to get there. Whew. If we don't draw that Concussive Palm, we're in a lot of danger, right? That was clutch. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Kayle and Zed. Ooh, they're gonna be pretty aggressive, right? I actually don't think that the Bastard Disciple is good in this matchup. I think I like the Eye of the Dragon. Maybe I could have kept the Wuju style because it's a way to trigger the flow here. Because this deck is gonna be just all aggressive. Yeah, it's gonna be like all just aggro and just pushing a ton of damage. So I do think the Eye of the Dragon is important. I was hoping I could get like Mystic Shot or Ino to deal with the Zed. Unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. So I guess we can go like this, and if the opponent gets greedy, maybe the Wuju style can help us trade against like a Zed. Because it's able to give the power and the health to the Eye of the Dragon. Yeah, so like if the opponent plays Zed here next turn, even if they go to 4 power, I'm still able to kill it with the Wuju style. We could also just play the Concussive Palm, but that doesn't really help us.
Old masks let young eyes see clearly.
This does though. I think here we just commit the Concussive Palm, right? We stop this from attacking, we're able to block the Solaris Soldier. Your only good attack here is the Esmos. If you want to trade with this, I'm okay with that. The only downside here is the Viktor, right? I mean, I have to. I don't have anything else that I can do. The Viktor doesn't really do a lot for us here. Unless we like pre-commit the Wuju style here just to get a Dragon on. Which might be okay. I mean, Challenger here would be amazing. Spell Shield would be worse.
You're new in the area.
Yeah, see, so I might actually need to do this. I think I need this Dragon Link. I need this Dragon Link, so I'm gonna preemptively do this. I guess I could have attacked, but I didn't want to lose to a twin. If I don't have that Dragon Link, I think I'm in more trouble than not. That's actually good because he lets me draw a spell from the Spirit of Wuju now as well. Not bad. Kayle can come down here and our days are gonna be numbered.
There's always a way out.
I guess let's go here first. Let's go here first. Concussive Palm is good for later, not for now. We're gonna take a ton of damage here. We don't have anything to use. Twin doesn't matter. Like, the twin still means that we lose the Viktor. If the opponent just goes for the elusives, that's okay with me. Otherwise, we can just go like this. Man, losing this Eye of the Dragon seems bad. I think I have to. I think I'd rather just block the damage now. If the opponent has a twin, they can commit on the mask to kill it. Technically, I could have blocked the other way so that... Yeah, I guess I should have blocked the other way, right? Viktor here, Spirit over there. They would have both survived this way. Yeah, okay, that was a slight misplay on my part. Okay, so the opponent had Pale Cascade anyways. Alright, that's cool. So by blocking this way, I guarantee my Viktor stays alive. So maybe it wasn't a misplay. Maybe my misplay was actually 5-head. Because I was able to play around the opponent having Pale Cascade without even realizing it. That's not a great draw, because the problem here is that as nice as the Dragoncaller is, it's not really letting me do anything. I have no way to trigger it this turn unless the opponent gives me the chance to play the Nullify. Also could have been... So he wants to do this for next turn. I think I'm gonna play this deny now. I don't like that card. And then we can attack here, just push my 5 damage. And have the Bastion Disciple as a blocker for later. We're gonna have access to the Concussive Palm. So if the opponent develops, we can always Concussive Palm. If I play the Dragoncaller first... Okay, so that's fine. That's fine, because we can just go ahead and... Just go like this. Concussive Palm on the Navigator. We're still losing a ton of value here. A ton of cards, including Viktor. Do we actually let Viktor go?
You cannot win.
I don't think I do. I think I play this Dragoncaller. Because the Dragoncallers are going to give me blockers for the rest of the game. And I think I have to just look for Challenger or Lifesteal, right? Because I already have Quick Attack. So if I get Challenger or Lifesteal, I'm kind of chilling. We have Nullify, remember, right? If the opponent might be thinking of Nullifying this Headscore upgrade because they don't want us to get more keywords. But it's already got triggered, so the Dragoncaller still goes through. Yeah, so that has to be a Nullify. Overwhelm, not great. Not great, but not bad either. We get the Empyrean here. We can play another one here. Have access to Nullify, which will enable my other Empyrean. Fury? Oh. I mean, they're gonna have to block, right? Because this is lethal.
Give me a sweet bun. Heightens the senses.
They're gonna have to actually stop blocking. I guess it's not lethal here if I just attack like this. I might have to unworthy soul even if I don't want to. This turn, I mean. But we can wait and see what they do first. Yeah, I'm gonna need to unworthy soul because I need the double blockers. I need the double blockers from the Dragoncallers. So I need the double blockers from the Dragoncallers to kind of make everything work. What is the card that I need to recall here? Because I need to trigger this flow. And that's the card that we're gonna recall. Boom. Gave me the perfect recall target. That way I don't even have to worry about the Kayle leveling up. We have double blockers here. And then this is gonna be able to potentially win us the game because he has Overwhelm. Because she's not leveled up, she doesn't have access to the double attack.
My blade shall illuminate the dark.
Let's go jump solo first. Right? Second jump solo? Because I feel like I need a unit. I feel like I need a unit more than I need like an actual... I'm scared that I'm gonna lose this guy. We block, 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 recall. We take 4. Let's go like this.
Brilliant design.
I think I'm gonna take it like this. I think I'm gonna take it like this. Maybe we even get tough here or something like that. Lifesteal, perfect. So we got the lifesteal that we've been waiting for. So now the opponent has an even harder time to do anything. We can go here. I guess we can go here instead. Go here. Here. Yeah, because I need to block. I guess I don't need to block. I can just recall this girl. But then we're losing to a deny. So I have to Phantom block. I have to Phantom block. Because if we don't Phantom block, we lose to the deny. And I can just block like this. And keep both of my dragon guys. So we're losing to the deny. We're not losing to the Nullify because we have our own Nullify. We knew that the opponent had Nullified all this time. Do they have a second Nullify? They don't. So this should get us the win next turn, because now we're going to have double Dragoncaller. Opponent has no elusive blockers, and we're going to have a Viktor that also has access to, like, Spell Shield, Lifesteal, and everything in between.
Desire made manifest.
I think, you know, yeah, let's just go ahead, double Dragoncaller, and there we go. Opponent doesn't even give us the chance to have fun, and that's so sad. So, GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Jinx Lulu. So, let's see. Dragoncaller is great, but it's probably a little bit too slow. I like the Beethoven Telston, but I know I have Mystic Shots, and I also have access to, like, high notes, so I think I want to look for those instead. I also main deck the Aftershock, right? So let's see how this goes here. Do we sacrifice the Disciple here? I think so. I think I need to take as little damage as I can, so I'm willing to sacrifice this. We have the Nullify to protect the Master Yi against a Get Excited. What we don't have is a way to protect them against Lulu Chumpers combo. Right, so we can take it like this, take it slow. And kind of go from there. Squeaker? That does mean, I mean, I guess they could still have the Chumpers here, and if they have the Lulu as well, then I think I'm screwed. I guess I can go... If Viego does, that's not bad. I guess I could go Concussive Palm. Concussive Palm is really good in this matchup. That's also really good in this matchup. There's that Lulu. I think we have to go like this. I think we have to go like this. And if the opponent wants to go ahead and attack with their Lulu, they're gonna just run into the Concussive Palm. So I can take the 4. I can take the 4 because it means just killing the Lulu, right? It didn't matter which one we stun, we're always gonna take 4 regardless. My question is if I should play the Eye of the Dragon. I think I'm gonna go Viktor first, actually. So that we can have the head score upgrade to be able to do Eye of the Dragon next turn. Ooh, that gives them a lot of value. That gives them a lot of value. So we go like this. We have quick attack. That's awesome. We can push 3 damage. It lets the opponent just have a full board next turn. I might have to sacrifice the G against this Squeaker. Just so that we're not... I guess we could also just go Wuju style. Yeah, we could also just go Wuju style to save the Master Yi. Putting this guy to the Lunari.
If you are worthy.
Whatever they attack with here, I just need to try to see if I can keep this Master Yi alive. Because if I can level up this Master Yi, how do they win? How do they win? We have the Wuju style to give us Meditate.
Anything else?
Okay, here's the thought. What if we don't care about Master Yi? What if we go Eye of the Dragon so that we can block those guys? We just play the Wuju style for... Alright, so I guess they can kill the Eye of the Dragon now. So I got punished because they can kill the Eye of the Dragon here with the Bouncer Bolt. No! Really? That's your play? Well, I guess we go down to 5 though, right? We go down to 5. We're gonna have to commit this Wuju style. We're gonna have to commit this Wuju style right here. Because we need to be able to heal up. So we need to be able to heal up. And to do that, I need to have access to this Eye of the Dragon, attacking for 2. Let's go ahead and go the head score upgrade first, because of the possibility of us getting lifesteal. We have Deny, we have the Amplify to stop the burn. We don't get the lifesteal, we get the spell shield instead. We have the stun for next turn. We can play... Problem is that I would love... If I could use this Amplify this turn, I can play the Dragoncaller, giving myself another blocker. But since the opponent's not going to let us do that, I'm going to have to just play the jump solo. I'm going to have to just play the jump solo and kind of go from there. This is going to allow me to stabilize. And eventually the opponent's going to have to do something about this Viktor. This Bishop Wipe doesn't matter because we have the stun. Please, please try to kill her. Okay, no. It has to be jump solo. Has to be jump solo. We can play the Disciple. Giving myself another blocker. We still have Amplify. Okay, opponent goes for that. Yeah, we still have Amplify. We get out of the dragon. We have plenty of blockers. We have the stun. And then what? Then what? Then what? Okay, opponent. Okay. Okay, opponent. Do you have the Viego Dusk? Do you have the Viego Dusk? Oh my goodness. What a blowout. This is the blowout of the century. Bye-bye. Wow. What a tough deck. What? And I still get to heal. Wow. And now we set up our double Dragoncaller, and I'm gonna have blockers for the rest of the whole game. Wow. GG's. What? Insult to injury.
Got this from a side quest.
Insult to injury.
Desire
Wow.
at the water's crest.
Now what? Okay, so opponent cannot win anymore, right? These Dragoncallers are gonna give me 2 additional blockers every turn. Yeah, I mean, doesn't matter. They have Jinx, right? So this is telling me that the opponent has Jinx. So what the opponent's trying to do here is get their Jinx. Yeah, wow, yeah. So we go here. They're trying to level up their Jinx. That's why they're trying to clear up their hand. But it's not gonna matter because I'm just gonna lifesteal all the way up. We have Challenger now and Quick Attack. So even if the opponent plays the Jinx, they're still gonna be losing their Jinx, right? Notice how they're not doing anything. I don't think I care. I think I just push this damage through. Knowing, you know what? Let's push it here. Knowing that I can just thermo the Jinx, I'm just gonna try to lifesteal the way up. If the opponent tries to pokey stick their Poro, we can Amplify. There we go. Boom. Opponent tries to play Jinx. We go back to 17. We thermo the Jinx. We win the game. I guess they get to kill the Dragoncaller because I decided to... I know, they don't even get to level up Jinx because they got the weapon back. That sucks. So they don't even get to level up Jinx because we got the weapon back. Because they got the weapon back in their hand. From me killing their... From them blocking with their other stuff, right? That was a mistake on my part. I should have pulled that one then, knowing that I could return in the weapon, so GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Viego Norra. Why Viego? Out of every other Norra unit, why Viego? Honestly, I kind of want to try out keeping the Dragoncaller in my hand, especially because we have Viktor, right? So it shouldn't be that difficult for us to trigger the flow of this Dragoncaller because of the fact that we have Viktor in our hand. Let's go Disciple now. Opponent will need to have Biofeast, right? I don't want it to be able to summon the Norra to stop this Disciple. So by open attacking, instead of developing the Disciple net this turn, it means that only Biofeast. I guess Pokestick too. I did forget about that card. Aristocrat? Interesting. Oh, you know, they might be playing... they might be playing the new card, Soul Cleave, right? I think that's what's happening here. I think it's gonna be a Soul Cleave deck. I'm gonna pick my Master Yi, drop my Master Yi, and I start working on reducing the cost of some of this stuff. Is this worth it? Is this ever worth the block? I don't think so. I don't think I want to put my Yi in risk. Meditation gets reduced, that's not bad. Let's go Viktor. It does mean we won't be able to trigger the flow, but again, I'm trying to trigger the flow like next turn potentially. I guess Quietus doesn't kill Viktor anymore. It has to be... Quietus kills Master Yi now, though. So because the Quietus can kill the Master Yi here, I think I'm gonna attack first, so that we can at least get the 2 damage for a potential future Master Yi. Because what happens is that Quietus can actually kill Master Yi here, because now he only has 4 total stats. And there it is. And we didn't have a way to save him anyways. But at least we got the 2 damage through, so that future Master Yi can be only needs 10 power to actually get there. Fortunately, all we could do was the deep meditation. I guess let's just slam this Dragoncaller, to be honest. I don't want to start taking that much damage. So yeah, the Soul Cleave gives them a lot of junk constructs. Yeah, so this is gonna be just a Soul Cleave deck. Try to push damage that way. We're gonna have good blockers with the Empyrean and start kind of working on the Empyrean. We have lifesteal now too. That's pretty nice. Makes the opponent's attack a lot worse if they still attack with everything. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Just go for the lifesteal here. I know I'm giving him all the portals, so we're going to 4 portals. We have this Obliterator to kill a Viego. Opponent only has 3 cards in their hand. Let's hope that we get like a quick attack here, maybe. Faded? Not great. Not great.
Spirits, not my fists.
If I tap out of Obliterator, I think it's gonna be worse. No, I think we have to, right? It gives me so many blockers. I like the deny. I think I like the deny. It protects me against a vengeance. It gives me too many blockers, right? Because it gives me this and this. Yeah, you're gonna have like all these portals, but we're gonna have enough blockers for them that I'm not too scared about it. We can also play the Spirit of Wuju, play the Meditation. Start getting a lot of value here. Skater is kind of nice for them. Lets them, you know, have fearsome attacker. Yeah, there you go. It reduces everything else as well. We can do the Spirit of Wuju here. It's a nice blocker. Caustic Rift. Not great. The only downside with this deck is how slow everything levels up, right? So we can go here, here, here. Like, the Viktor's gonna level up really, really slowly. Just because we don't really play that many creative cards. I want to play Deep Meditation here, right? So we're gonna go Head Score Upgrade into Deep Meditation. I guess opponent could have access to Hydrovine. If that's the case, then it's gonna be Head Spliterator instead. We get Challenger here. Yeah, I want to Head Spliterate this. I don't want him to get another Encroaching Miss. We still get both the Dragon Link and the Empyrean, right? Oh wow, that's a good roll for them. Let's go here. Let's see if we can get like a quick attack or a way for this Viktor to not die. Vengeance. Is this the Viktor that we tried to save, or do we just slam another Viktor down? Let's start over. I kind of feel like I'd rather have that deny for something else. Let's just start over. It's also a nice way for us to trigger the flow. And also get Viktor to be leveled up next turn. Boom, boom. Let's go like this. The elusive is actually gonna add up, right? The elusive is gonna add up really nicely. We're still at 20 HP. We have this Caustic Rift to kill everything else that the opponent has. Yeah, let's just play the Demeditation here. We have Unworthy Soul. Aftershock for the Norra, even though she's leveled up, and we just win the game because next time we level up Viktor and kind of go from there. So, GG's. In this matchup, we're going against BBG playing Lucian. Lucian, phew. I got distracted because we're going against BBG himself. Zed and Jax, right? Wow, I like both these things. I like Mystic and I like Aftershock, right? Because that way it lets me potentially kill it. Out of the Dragon is really good. This is the stuff that I need to do to kill like their champions. Opponent could have Catch, I guess.
Got more scars than years and got a lot of years.
Let's go Aftershock. Let's go Aftershock so that we don't get punished if the opponent has a catch.
Win 'em all.
We go Aftershock. We'll go Eye of the Dragon, have Mystic Shot for a potential set. Or maybe we don't bother with the Mystic Shot.
Pledge yourself to the shadows.
Wow. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. I don't want to do Mystic Shot just yet. Okay, so its Obliterator destroys the set
Seen any sheep around here?
and whatever equipment they get, right? Oh, but what if they get twin here? We rip it. If they get the twin, they get the twin. No, let's go. Yeah, if they get the twin, they get the twin. I think I have to just slam it. We can play Disciple. Go for the Shaman win.
I'm armed. Am I?
And then can I go from there? So we play the Disciple. We're able to push some damage. And hopefully I can use Mystic Shot. Maybe the opponent gives me a chance to use the Mystic Shot. I think I'm fine putting the Mystic Shot on the Wandering Shepherd.
Ice alive. Garlic works in a pinch.
We could have Unworthy Soul eventually, which will be nice. There it is. So we're gonna go here because we can always Unworthy Soul their units away. I just want to make sure that I trigger this. Now the opponent could have access to Fish Fight, which they don't. So that's really nice for us. We could actually kill this Combat Cook by using the Caustic Rift. If the opponent goes like this, then I can just go Spirit the Wuju here. And potentially maybe we go Wuju style instead so that we can trigger the Eye of the Dragon. I just want to make sure that I'm able to have my flow, right?
Sometimes you're the fish, sometimes you're the bait.
Okay.
Heart full of pain.
So... Alright, so if we go here and go like this, let's go like this. I kind of don't want to play the Meditate. I don't want to play the Meditate yet. I want to have the 2 mana in case I need to use the second Wuju or something similar. So we go like this. Now the opponent's going to have the Jats almost leveled up. It's going to be at 10. I want them to... I need to keep this mana. I don't even know if I actually need to summon the Dragon Link this time. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary. I think we just go Shaman Win to do that. We go here. Play Dragoncaller.
To my dying breath, I will honor the Wuju name.
The pure will
Play Caustic Rift.
favor.
Right? That will give me the flow. Gives me 2 blockers. Lets me kill that Hookmaster.
Hey, show me one of them Yordle portals. I've got an idea.
Yeah, let's go Caustic Rift right here. We kill the Hookmaster. Trigger the flow. Give me 2 blockers because the Dragon Link and the Dragoncaller. And we still have access to Work the Soul. Opponent could have Fish Fight, but I mean, I'm not respecting it. They haven't played it yet. This whole game. So here comes our big Ephemeral.
Desire made man.
And I don't see how the opponent can win from this. We are 19 HP and we have 2 things here. Yeah, GG's BBG. Woo! There we go. This card is so good. This guy is so good at stalling people out. So it just was, as soon as I can set that up, it ended up working out. So GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoy the games. You see what I'm talking about? I think this card is legitimately a great carry for this deck, right? Now, you might be wondering, you know, we're playing Viktor, which is nice. You might be wondering, why are we not playing Ballistic Bot? I do think that 1 mana from the Ignition is actually a little bit too expensive. So even though technically if I have Ignition and Viktor, I'm able to trigger flow like really easily, I think the Ballistic Bot is a little bit unnecessary. I think just Viktor by himself is enough. And then you can usually just use something else like you saw in the games. You can usually use, you know, Caustic Rift or Mystic Shot or whatever to actually trigger the flow and kind of get you there. The idea is that Viktor makes it so that we only need to use one spell per turn to trigger the flow, which is better than having to commit 2 spells. Well, better than having to commit 2 spells that cost more than 0, right? Viktor counts as 1 spell because of the head score, and then you have to still use another spell to actually get the flow enabled. But overall, I think this Dragoncaller is actually so freaking amazing. Serves as blockers, serves as offense, it does it all. I think there's going to be some decks, I think there has to be a deck out there that fully breaks this card. I don't know if it's this one, because this deck still feels a little bit slow, but I can tell you, there's going to be a deck that breaks this card. 5 costs is so cheap. It's so cheap. And because it has a tune, it's really like 4.5 costs instead of 5. Other things with this deck that you have to keep in mind is really try to just remove your opponent's stuff as soon as you can, right? So Aftershock, Mystic Shot kind of lets us do that. Try to have at your eye the dragon so that you can stabilize, and then just kind of keep mana, right? You are really the reactive deck, right? So as long as you play around with your mana so that you actually have the proper interaction, so that you have enough mana for Worthy Soul, for stun, etc. That's what you need to do. You need to kind of keep that mana so you're able to react to anything that your opponent wants to do. Especially cool when you can draw a key card with Drum Solo. Like if you draw Deny, then that means that for the rest of the game, the opponent's gonna have to play around like a 2-mana Deny, which usually they're not able to. But other tips, I guess, that I can give with this deck is Viktor, right? When we move on now to mulligan tips, having Viktor early on makes the whole difference, because the earlier you can kind of buff him up, we no longer have to worry about Quietus hitting Viktor, right? Even when you don't play your first card. So drop that Viktor down and then start buffing him up with the head score upgrades. Keep your Eye of the Dragon in your mulligan. Keep your Bastille Disciple so that you can actually start drawing your deck out and get your resources. And also keep Master Yi. So really what I'm looking for in this deck is my units. Disciple, Eye of the Dragon, Master Yi, and Viktor. If I have a good enough early hand already, like if I have Viktor and I have Master Yi and maybe Eye of the Dragon, maybe I'm considering keeping a Dragoncaller at that point. But I think you want to just draw them later into the game instead, because obviously he costs 5, so you do want to be able to actually stabilize in the beginning of the game before you kind of get run over. So focus on your 2 champions and your super early units to kind of get stabilized and kind of go from there. Obviously, keep your Aftershock or your Mystic if you're going against like aggro or like a Zed, like I use Souls there against BBG, so that you're actually able to answer what they might have. But that is it for me today. Hope you enjoyed today's games. I'm glad that I get to play this deck. Viktor, this whole P&Z Ionia is one of my favorite decks out there. So very fun that I think it's actually competitive by doing this. I hope you enjoyed today's games. If you do, make sure to like this video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch, Sirturmund. We stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.